Now, this is something that I practice myself, and I really feel once you focus on what you're grateful for, you will have more to be grateful for. So reflect on what you have. You know, often we're so busy chasing the next dream, the next goal, the next material thing that we take what we have for granted. Now, at one stage, I was working some really crazy hours. And I got home one night and my husband said to me, "Do you still want to be married?" And I was completely taken aback. And it wasn't because we were having problems. It was simply because he was never seeing me. From that point forward, I looked for a position which gave me small or shorter work hours. You know, the human body is not designed to work between 11 and 13 hours every day and be available on weekends. So it became a priority for me. But also in that moment, I realized that my husband is more important than my job. I can always find a new position. I will not find another husband. So being grateful when times are tough, being grateful for what you do have. You've got to include it and make it a daily ritual. If you do this regularly, even in your brain, you are forming new neural connections. So it is very much a force for good that when applied with some kind of regularity gives you the same benefits as meditation. It's much more important on the bad days. On the days when you really need to break the cycle, it's very difficult to feel grateful. But I promise you, if you really sit back and reflect, there's always something to be grateful for. I normally do this when I go to bed or when I wake up in the morning. One of the two, but it is a daily practice for me. So if you're somebody who has difficulty falling asleep at night, often that's a really good time to reflect on how did the day go? What am I happy about? What am I grateful for? And usually just think about 3 things that you're really grateful for. If you're one of those people who takes a little while to get out of bed in the morning and you've got a bit of time to reflect, then use whichever works for you. It immediately rewires your hormones and your stress chemicals. You refocuses you. It brings you back to what your values are. It brings you back to the things that money can't buy. And that is very powerful. So having that alignment in your life and doing it regularly keeps you focused. And I love this quote by Oprah. She says, "The more thankful I became, the more my bounty increased." That's because for sure, what you focus on expands. When you focus on the goodness in your life, you create more of it. And this has been my own personal experience. You know, this year with COVID, everything has been more difficult, more complicated. It's not the year I imagined, but by using gratitude, I've been able to get myself back on track. And I want to encourage you to use this tool.